This is really a little bit about me, so I'm going to tell you about it. Because I've become a writer in my old age, and I wrote this piece about how I dealt with sexual harassment when I was a teacher in the late 60s. And we had to handle it ourselves. You know, we didn't have HR or pepper spray even. You could either yell at them or gouge their eyes out with keys. And this behavior then was shrugged off as boys being boys, okay? So in this article I wrote, the names have been changed and it's for mature audiences only. That's a good point, right? And you can read it on airmail.news or link to my Instagram, Twitter, all of my social media. It's there. And almost every woman in the workplace has faced this at a point, which I'm curious to know how you...
You need a subscription to read it?
Yes, well, once you read... No, to read the article, you don't need a subscription.
Okay.
Joy, it's really funny, too. I know the topic was serious, but it was really a funny article.
Well, because
is it true?
The whole thing's true.
The women, too?
Yes.
Ooh.
I mean, it's quite a
I need a more interesting workplace.
It's a quite remarkable article because Joy sort of documents how open the sexual harassment was.
Yeah.
I mean, men saying, I want to do you against a blackboard.
Yeah.
You know, your boss saying, there's a gentleman in the audience. It's like, what?
That was the chairman of the department.
The chairman of the department said that to her because he
Your
was
direct supervisor.
He was aroused by your English lesson.
Well, my verb and subjects agreement got him so turned on.
Got him so turned on.
You'll see if you read it.
But you know, the article is a very serious subject.
Yes. Yeah.
But it is so well written and it is very funny because it's very Joy. I read it and I thought, well, all these writing classes that she's been taking for all these years are paying off.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful piece of writing. But, you know, I think young people need to read it in particular because I'm always worried that folks will take for granted
progress.
the facts that we're standing on the shoulders of people like you, of people like Gloria Steinem, of people who made this possible. I mean, when you were coming up in the workplace, even us, you know, at our age, at least me, you didn't have anywhere to go to. You didn't have anywhere to appeal to. You didn't have a structure, an institution.
Right.
You didn't know there was an HR department. It just kind of came with the territory of being a woman in the workplace. Right. And because of Me Too, and the thing that happened in this article that I think is what happened in Me Too is women banding together.
Yeah, that's right. We took the situation into our own hands.
But even when I was coming up at the Justice Department and when I was coming up in law firms, and I'm older than you by about 5 years, I think.
All right, let's not go there.
It's true, though. We had options, but I wouldn't dare use them.
Right.
So as not to be blackballed out of a position because the structure was... It was a patriarchy. And I recall, as everyone knows, I had plastic surgery, I had a breast reduction. I recall so many interviews as a young lawyer where the men never looked at my face. Yeah. They just looked straight at my chest. And so I started binding my breasts so that I could get a job on my qualifications.
The short ones are even more dangerous because they're really eye level to your boobs.
It was still happening. And I believe that it probably is still happening today.
Well, so that's what I was going to say. So the article's super funny for a dark topic, but I sometimes think that makes it more digestible. But I was talking to some of our younger producers, and it mirrored experiences we had in the workplace. I had a direct boss when I was working on Capitol Hill. All the same things. We wore
Was it Donald Trump?
No. We wore higher neck tops. We wore looser pants, and we eventually there's not really an HR surprisingly in Congress.
No.
But the women banded together, and we eventually got him fired and written up in an ethics report. But this is like every single woman has experienced harassment. The difference now, because of women like you and your generation, is there's places to report it, and we have words to describe what it was that we experienced.
The women in the view, or if you look at them, they all have their own different point to give. Joy Behar come and talk about she was being sexually harassed by her boss. That's a long time ago when she was a teacher in her 60s. And what she did was that she went to the HR and she reported, and that boss was being removed from the position. So basically, most of the women, somebody like Sony said she did breast reduction because when she was going for a job, she realized that the men will not look at her face, they are looking at her breasts. So she had to do breast reduction. It was too big, so it attracted a lot of men and there were a lot of stuff. And Farah also said that when she used to work for the capital, she used to have that boss also that harassed a lot of people. And basically, they reported the person and the person was being removed. So basically, what is happening now, Most women are being harassed sexually at the job site, but all they do, they keep quiet. They can't take it to HR because they know nothing is going to be done. But basically, they try to give this particular memo that Joy Behar wrote is to encourage women outside there that are being harassed sexually by their boss or anyone to take it to the HR, take it to the headquarters, even call for help. You cannot just sit like that and be harassed for nothing. So most men were taking advantage, but as scenario is changing, the way it's changing, so it's making men becoming better people. According to the Women Review, they say this particular incident about is going to help women to know what to vote for. It's going to reduce the population for the Republican because they keep trying to change the vision of women. They want to change the life they have never lived. They just want to enforce that fertility also. They want to direct how many children women can have, how many children they will not have. So they want to be in control of power, which is not possible. So they are not going to just lay back and watch everything like that. Basically, I don't know, you're watching me, you're a woman. In what scenario working in a place have you ever been sexually harassed by a co-worker of yours? And what was your response and what did you do? Because most of the times those men who are trying to abuse at the job site, they do it also. So if they have opportunity behind closed doors, they will do it more. For them to be bold and they are not scared of anything, they want to. So if they have that opportunity behind closed door, they are going to do also. So basically, what do you really think? Do you really think, what have you ever been in that position? So they try to encourage women that women should go out there and vote. Women can make things happen. Women can collide. And it was powerful because Behar Joy and her friends, they formed a coalition and they combined and reported the boss. Being an organization and the women are not working together because there's power unity, nothing is going to happen. So basically, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Can I see your comment on the can I, if you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and help share the video. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. Black History Month. Black History Month. This is Black History Month. That's why you see me dressing my beautiful African attire. Beautiful African attire. 4 more days to finish February. It's Black History Month. So happy Black History Month. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe. People keep asking me, where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from Cameroon, that's West Africa, closer to Nigeria, because some people say, what, Nigeria? Thank you very much for watching, and God bless you.